Hallmark always has its share of heartwarming stories. They are especially magical and touching throughout the holiday season. So today, let's take a look at the best Christmas movie storylines of the last 10 years. At number 10 is When Calls the Heart Christmas. For those familiar with the popular series, this quote-unquote movie is actually a film-length episode about the Canadian Pioneers Town Christmas celebration. The community works together to put on a joyous Christmas for their children and families, facing challenges along the way. A storm hits, causing property damage, and even destroys a few homes. The problems that plague this town won't ruin Christmas though, as the residents come together over a beautiful story of Christmas spirit. Even if you haven't seen the critically acclaimed TV series, this is the perfect episode to start with. Next up at number 9, we have The 9 Lives of Christmas. Zachary has a fear of commitment and doesn't plan on adopting a cat, but Ambrose seems to choose him, showing up out of the blue. It turns out Ambrose's owner was an elderly woman who passed away. Marilee is studying to be a veterinarian and owns a long-haired calico cat named Queenie. Marilee lives in a rented home that doesn't allow pets and has to keep Queenie hidden. The two bump into each other off and on before starting to make a connection. When Marilee is evicted from her home because of Queenie, Zachary offers her the attached apartment in the home he is renovating. This gives Zachary and Marilee a chance to get closer. Ambrose and Queenie become friends right away as well. A chemistry between them develops, and Zachary must decide if his fear of commitment is really how he wants to live his life.
Do you allow cats?
Allow them? We require them. You can't stay here unless you have at least one cat.
Coming in at number 8, we have A Christmas Detour. Paige is a bridal magazine writer who's recently engaged and isn't shy about sharing it. While traveling to New York City to visit her fiancé's family, Paige lugs around an engagement ring and a vision board, which naturally has to have its own seat. Dylan is the lucky guy who gets to sit beside Paige on the painstakingly long flight from LAX to New York City. Paige and Dylan bicker about pretty much everything in life. They are then forced to spend even more time together when the flight is detoured to Buffalo due to a blizzard. At number 7 on our list is Snow Bride. Greta Kane is always in search of juicy gossip. As a tabloid reporter of gossip in LA, it's her job to expose the rich and famous. So when word gets out that the senator's sons might be proposing marriage at the family's Big Bear compound during Christmas, Greta and her chief rival Wes are challenged by their old-school editor to get the scoop. There's an incentive to be there first, too. The editorship of the magazine's new online publication. Greta's assistant tells her that Wes has a head start to snowy Big Bear, so she dashes to the mountain resort herself. When she mistakenly ends up as a guest of the family, she's in the middle of what could be her best story yet. However, she soon discovers that the family, including the mother Maggie and caretaker Peter, are more down to earth than she ever gave them credit for. She is immediately guilt-ridden about her game of deception, and Greta must make a decision. How far will she go just to get a story?
So what's to stop me from going in there and blowing whatever sort of cover you have going?
What are you doing here?
She is a reporter for Pulse. This woman is a spy.
Coming in at number 6 on our list is A Royal Christmas. A young woman who works as a devoted seamstress at her father's tailoring business finds out her doting European boyfriend is actually a prince.
I'm Prince Leopold of Cordinia.
What?
She then travels to his home over Christmas to find a less than enthused mother, Queen Isadora, who makes her feel more at home with the servants than the royal family itself.
And so nice to meet an acquaintance of Leopold's.
Emily is more than an acquaintance. She's my girlfriend.
Find out if she can win over the Queen's heart in A Royal Christmas. The film is a charming, fun romance that is exactly what Hallmark Channel is known for. Now before we get into the top 5 of our list, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to enable notifications so you never miss out on one of our videos. And think about joining us as one of our preferred members, which comes with exclusive perks and input on our next video topics. You can find the link to join in the description below. At number 5, we have Switched for Christmas. A big city and corporate woman arrives in a small town in the hopes of organizing the local school's big neighborhood holiday to show her twin sister that her life isn't that bad. In the process, she stumbles into a handsome old school crush turned philanthropist who's fallen out of love with the holidays. She herself is also frigid to the festivities, but also wants to help organize the party as a possible big donor for the school. Will she pull off the party while also thawing her frozen Grinch-like heart? Find out in Switch for Christmas. Next up at number 4 is Christmas with Holly. Mark's number one priority is his 6-year-old niece Holly, whose mother has passed away, leaving him caregiver-in-chief along with her 2 other uncles. Holly hasn't spoken a word since her mother died, and the 3 men try relentlessly to get her to speak. While trying to help Holly, he meets Maggie, the new owner of the local toy store. Maggie really wants her new store to be kid-friendly, and Holly takes a liking to the store and to Maggie. Holly makes regular visits to the store, which enables a budding romance between Mark and Maggie. Is there room in Mark's busy life for romance? Find out in Christmas with Holly. Taking the 3 spot on our list is Journey Back to Christmas. World War II has ended, and Hannah is still grieving over her husband's disappearance. When the Christmas comet appears for the first time in 70 years, Hannah is caught in a terrible storm and knocked unconscious. When she wakes up, she's in 2016. A handsome policeman comes to her rescue and offers to let her stay at his family's farmhouse. Despite suspicions about her past, the family takes her in. Hannah looks to unravel the truth about what happened to her, and in doing so, discovers the small kindnesses she did in her time have reverberated to the present. She helps Jake and his family appreciate the magic of Christmas, and will find her way back home and get the one Christmas gift she can only dream of, her husband. At number 2 on our list, we have Christmas at Dollywood. If there's something Dolly Parton loves as much as music, it's Christmas. She teamed up with the Hallmark Channel to create a holiday-themed TV movie set in her East Tennessee theme park. The film tells the story of a single mom and award-winning Broadway producer Rachel Lewis, who has family roots in the Appalachian Mountains. When Rachel is presented with an opportunity to produce the 20th anniversary show for the Smoky Mountain Christmas Festival at Dollywood, she heads south with her daughter. This movie is full of love, music, and holiday cheer, just like Dolly would be celebrating Christmas herself.
You like her. I think you should tell her before she leaves.
You can have what you want if you believe you can have it.
Words to live by.
And finally, at number 1 on our list is November Christmas. November Christmas is a touching story full of heartwarming relationships and a message of unity and hope. 8-year-old Vanessa is a sweet girl living a beautiful life in a small town with a loving family. However, Vanessa is fighting an ever-growing battle with cancer. Knowing she doesn't have time to waste, her father teams up with his neighbor and the entire town to give Vanessa a holiday experience she'll never forget. November Christmas is a heartwarming film full of well-rounded storytelling and tearful moments of joy for this wonderful little girl. And that's our list of the top 10 Christmas storylines from the last decade. Let us know your favorite Christmas movie of the last decade in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. And also, think about becoming a member of our channel. That membership gives you a loyalty badge for your profile and allows input on our future video topics. The link to join is in the description below. We hope you enjoyed this list, and as always, thanks for watching.